to bring one person safe water for life.
In rural areas, Water.org can build wells. In urban slums, it helps families connect to the city's water supply through a tap in their home. For every red dirt case sold, $5 goes to Water.org.
Every single purchase, together with our customers, is doing something good.
Today, Red Dirt will present its first check to the organization for $5,000.
It'll be a huge help, and for each and every person that receives safe water, the dignity of a toilet, as a result of that, it's going to mean the world itself.
And Red Dirt opened shop less than a year ago, back in April, so they've done very well here in the last few months. It also just launched a t-shirt line where $5 of every shirt will also go to Water.org. The check presentation is at 9 o'clock this morning. Now, what's interesting here is one of the co-founders of Water.org is Gary White, who has ties here in Kansas City. That's why the headquarters are here. The other co-founder is actor Matt Damon.
That's a big name to be associated with.
Definitely a local organization having a huge global impact.
Now,
Okay, so now that you know a little bit more about Red Dirt, they're affiliated with Water.org, and $5 of the profits from the phone case, so like if you buy a phone case, $5 goes to Water.org. And each of the phone cases is created by a different artist. So like the one story we do know is the one with the giraffe was created by like a boy named From. There's like a story about it. Others are like Kansas City and Colorado-based artists, and they're trying to like expand. But now that you've learned more about Red Dirt, would you be willing to buy more for a product?
Yeah.
Are you more willing to buy them now?
Yeah.
Would you say?
I don't say I'd be more willing to buy them. I'd be willing to pay more, knowing that some of it goes to a good cause. I don't think I'd necessarily be like more willing to buy it.
That's just something I would check out, like next time my phone case breaks or whatever. I need to do one. I would probably check out something like Red Dirt, like something similar to that.
Okay, flip over your paper and on the back, complete this sentence. I wish companies like Red Dirt would sell, and then three things.
Consumer good. A serious consumer good.
Oh, consumer.
Yeah.
So,
With the artwork, yeah.
Yeah, exceptional. Yeah. It'd be something that like they can put an artwork on. It's like the whole thing is like connecting
It's all
art.
driven towards water still.
Yeah, it's all driven towards water. They're just trying to
when they sell
display
water
artists.
It seems like it makes too much sense.
Just write down 3 things.
So three.
Or more if you can think of more.
That's something that you would buy too. Or like, if you're not that interested in the designs, that's something that you would buy as a gift, or your mother would buy.
You all come up with at least a couple.
You don't have to 30.
I mean, if you don't have 30, it's okay. Alright, let's just go around in a circle and say what we
Ready
Okay,
to start?
I put coasters, a water bottle, or like a postcard or card.
Water bottle, like a reusable grocery bag. I know moms just use that crap. Then sunglasses.
So the shoes and the t-shirts.
Water bottles and shoes.
They have water bottles and socks. US socks. Then people wouldn't have to see me wearing them.
I put actual art, like just paintings and stuff, and like lights.
Okay. Do you guys purchase accessories for your other electronics, like computer cases, iPad cases? Yeah. Do you have like decals on them or stickers? How much do you spend? If you like were to buy a computer case or like whatever, like do you have iPads or whatever? How much would you be willing to spend, and do you look for like it to be cooler, or do you like still look for protection?
Protection is pretty much all that matters. I probably spent like 40 on mine.
I know you guys mentioned shoes. I take it you guys have all heard of Tom's. What about Warby Parker? Have you heard of Warby Parker?
Glasses, yeah. So basically, what do you think of Tom's?
It was like a huge thing in my high school.
Almost,
Yeah.
Were they like just kind of
I
on a
think
trend?
it was more oriented towards girls.
Yeah.
Do you
That's what you guys learned.
do you guys
Kinda
think
like
people
skinny.
buy Tom's because of the shoes, or do you think they buy them because of the style?
I think they.
Or that.
Because of the
The
that
act
they
of
give
the
the
shoes
shoe,
or
the
the
act
style.
of the shoes, or
Yeah.
the style.
I would say yeah, but at the same time they're giving away. I mean, I don't know how much you're charging for a phone case, but I mean, $5 is a pretty good shoe. I mean, just throw that out there. I mean, Toms are cutting the profit margin in half, just a lot of different pair of shoes for some African kids.
The difference was Tom's are created outside of America, where these products are all created inside. Does that affect your decision to buy anything?
I think a plastic molded
Okay,
thing, you can
gotcha.
pump out 30 of these for $1. I'm being honest.
Yeah.
No, we appreciate honesty. That's what we
That's all
want.
I want.
That's what we want.
Are you guys familiar with the term social impact company or social enterprise? Anyone want to put a guess?
Can you repeat it again?
A social impact company.
A company that wants to affect their a company that wants to affect their environment or like
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Basically, so it's basically a company that uses business models to address pressing social problems. So when Tom's doing shoes, Reddick's doing water.org, so it's a social impact company, but they still make a profit. Okay, so do you guys pay attention to online advertisements on social media?
I actually don't look at those like more because they're there.
Do you think even like seeing them affects you at all?
It makes me mad. I understand more.
Yeah.
Okay. How much do you think online advertisements influence your decision to buy products or services? It just like turns you away from them?
Would you say it's 0 or negative?
Yeah.
It seems like some ads are more irritating than others.
If I get on Facebook and I see an ad instead of seeing the direct ad I'm looking for, then I just scroll down.
Do you follow companies and organizations on like Twitter and Facebook?
Very few.
Like what?
Yeah, what would be?
Clothing stores, like,
Karma Loop.
like
So clothing store.
Yeah.
Like I like to hunt and fish, like just shopping companies and stuff.
What's your main purpose for following those companies, like deals and sales?
Seriously, stuff like that.
Yeah, see this one stuff.
And then, you already asked that question about social media platforms.
How do you recommend products that you like to your friends? Just in person?
You never like share it on Facebook if you think it's cool or tweet
You
about
guys
it?
ever retweet or anything?
Funny stuff.
Companies
Yeah, not companies.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever do like contests for companies?
So if you saw something on Twitter that was like retweet this for a chance to win, would you?
I did when I was little and I never was.
I see stuff like that on Instagram.
My MySpace screwed me over when I was young, so
Do you like ever Instagram products? Yeah, Instagram products.
Take
and
pictures of them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like would that be like how you promote things to your friends, like
Yeah.
a cool hat or something?
Do you follow trends on social media?
Do you plank?
So you don't follow any trends, even if something's like hashtag on Twitter and a ton of people have said anything, you don't even look at it.
I mean,
You don't
any
see
trend ever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe like one
Yeah.
out of
Yeah.
30. Like,
Maybe when it's just like instant news, like
Okay.
Boston
Yeah.
Marathon bomb or whatever, like I didn't know what that was, and then I saw it on Twitter, I was like, oh, well, I clicked on that, that's it.
You guys ever
I don't
follow
just,
like
like,
trending topics or anything?
Never really have the time.
to do that.
Do you guys follow any specific local, national, or global charities? Do you know of any?
That's
Ducks Unlimited. Yeah.
Do you follow any of them on social media?
Or like Trout Unlimited.
What do you think one of the biggest global problems about the global water crisis is? Like,
What do you think is the biggest global problem?
That's simple.
water.
Where they have access to private slaves.
Do you think it's pretty much just water is the biggest global?
I thought you asked.
Oh,
I'm
no,
just saying
no.
based on-
Yeah.
I mean, there's people in China getting locked up for praying to, religions and they're getting death penalty for it, and there's Muslims and all sorts of things.
do you think the water crisis is a large crisis?
Would you have said that before you watched it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
People like water.
Yeah.
It's good for me.
Okay. Do you guys have any questions?
I just want to ask, like, I'm curious if they have like different designs on the case. Like, you both mentioned Ducks Unlimited. So, say like Ducks Unlimited threw out like a red dirt case, would you be more
That'd be
inclined
cool.
for something that was more your style, or more of like a sports team, or more of a guy oriented? What about a college thing?
But, I mean, if
Make
it
them
was,
more simple and less
Yeah.
stuff.
if it was like
If
just,
they had KU stuff, they'd definitely be different.
if it was just like a logo, if it wasn't, like 5 mallards flying out of something, yeah.
So if you like had to sit down with like, and you could like tell this red dirt person like, I'll give you $30. This is what I want on my case. What would you say? Like, what kind of a? Would you buy more of a sport or a color or?
Sport. I would just do a solid color, honestly.
Solid
I
color.
like it.
I'd have to take some time to think on this one.
Yeah.
I'd have to think on this one.
If it was like a KU artist or like a art student and they were doing a contest or anything, would you ever buy it if it was like supporting a KU student?
Yeah. I would think so.
I would
Someone I
buy
knew.
it.
So that you know.
You probably would never buy. Yeah. How often do you guys change your
that's a
phone
whole other
case?
point. I'm probably more
When I like,
Yeah.
Like, have you guys ever changed your phone case?
No.
Yeah.
That's when I got
When you got a new
Yeah.
phone,
Or like a case broke or something.
just only when one
When you're
breaks.
going out for a game day, it's nice to have an OtterBox. Just in case.
Yeah. What about the t-shirts? Should we also about the t-shirts? Like, if they would be, should we like show them the t-shirts and ask if they'd be inclined to buy a t-shirt with art on it?
Yeah.
Do you have their? Yeah. Not the men's apparel, it's for men's.
That shark shirt.
So if there were like the shark on a t-shirt, would you,
Maybe.
like, would you guys ever?
What, it would be shark? That? I would never wear that. I put a gun in my head.
Okay, but if the shark was on there, would you wear it?
I might buy it.
Something
If
that
that
people
shark
like
was
to
there,
hopeless cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd buy
That
the
one
whole
would be
collection.
cooler.
7.
You can make it into some like
That
some
looks like
hipster
cute.
fashion.
That's kind of cool.
That one's kind of cool. What about one that just said red dirt on it?
That looks cooler to me.
Yeah.
And it would you wear something that just said red
They can
red
do a
dirt
bro
since it
tank.
shows that you're a bro tank?
Then you definitely wear it.
Would you ever? I mean, we kind of talked about it, but would you ever pick a case based on like over durability?
No.
Based on look over durability? No.
I'd
rather Well, use- I said no.
donate $5 instead of buying
You
it.
rather-
Yeah,
That's
that's
very
I agree. Yeah.
I'm curious. The other question I had is, you guys knew about Warby Parker as a couple of years. How did you know about?
I just think that they made glasses.
That's
Do you know that they like that there's
Four
a cause
hours.
behind it or anything?
it.
Did any of you, other of you know about Warby Parker? No.
And how
Did you know that they
I
gave
just
them?
knew they made glasses. I didn't know that they did any like.
You didn't know they did any social impact?
Is that like a Kansas City thing too?
No, it's basically like you buy, they're really cheap glasses, like $95, but you buy a pair and then they give one to like someone who needs glasses and can't afford it.
It's just like the whole Tom's concept, buy a shoe, basically shoe to somebody in need.
Yeah, just with glasses. They're cool. They're Cassie and Matt.